Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today we're exploring Grant Cardone's The 10X Rule, the only difference between success and failure. This book promises a no-nonsense, high-octane approach to achieving your goals, no matter how ambitious. So buckle up, because we're about to explore a powerful concept that can change how you approach everything in life. Cardone kicks things off by introducing the core concept, the 10X rule. It's deceptively simple. He argues that we consistently underestimate the amount of effort required to achieve our goals, and we also underestimate the magnitude of the goals we should be setting. The solution? Multiply your goals by 10 and multiply your actions by 10. This isn't just about working harder, it's about thinking bigger and acting bolder. Why is this so vital? Cardone argues that life throws curveballs. Unexpected obstacles, competition, market shifts, they all require a surplus of effort and a resilient mindset to overcome. He shares anecdotes from his own life, where he consistently underestimated the resources, time, and sheer effort required for his businesses to succeed. He almost gave up multiple times, not because the ideas were bad, but because he wasn't prepared for the sheer level of resistance. The book then shifts to define success. Cardone emphasizes that success isn't a one-time achievement, it's a continuous process of expansion. It's like breathing. You need the next breath just as much as the last. He also stresses that success is important, vital to our well-being, confidence, and ability to contribute to the world. But Cardone takes it a step further. He argues that success isn't just important, it's your duty. It's an ethical obligation to yourself, your family, and the world to live up to your potential. He challenges the idea of settling for enough or just being happy, arguing that limiting your aspirations limits your actions, and ultimately your fulfillment. He dismisses the idea of lying to yourself by downplaying the importance of success, highlighting how common it is for people to justify their lack of achievement by pretending they didn't really want it in the first place. Then there's a pivotal concept. There's no shortage of success. Cardone argues against the scarcity mindset that suggests someone else's win is your loss. He uses examples like Warren Buffett and Steve Jobs to illustrate that one person's success doesn't limit another's potential. Success, he says, is created, not acquired like a finite resource. Control is another key theme. Cardone encourages readers to take responsibility for everything in their lives, even things that seem outside their control. This isn't about being a control freak, it's about adopting a proactive mindset. If something goes wrong, don't blame external factors. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently to avoid this, and what can I do now to improve the situation? He emphasizes that blaming others keeps you in a victim mentality, which prevents you from finding solutions. Next, Cardone introduces the 4 degrees of action: doing nothing, retreating, taking normal levels of action, and taking massive action. He explains that most people operate in the first 3, which lead to mediocrity or failure. Only massive action, he argues, truly yields extraordinary results. He then dismantles the idea of average as a desirable or even sustainable goal. He points to the struggles of the middle class as evidence that average thinking and actions leave you vulnerable to economic downturns and unexpected challenges. He encourages a mindset that rejects average in all areas of life, striving for excellence and abundance instead. Goal setting gets a 10x makeover. Cardone emphasizes the importance of setting goals that are 10 times bigger than what seems realistic. He believes this fuels the massive action required to break through resistance and achieve extraordinary results. He recommends writing down your 10x goals every day, phrasing them as if they've already been achieved. Competition, according to Cardone, is for sissies. The goal isn't to compete, but to dominate. This means being willing to do what others won't, challenging industry norms, and creating so much momentum that competitors are left playing catch-up. The book then challenges the conventional notion of the middle class as a desirable goal. Cardone argues that middle-class thinking, settling for enough, creates a trap of financial insecurity and vulnerability. He encourages readers to break free from this mentality and aim for abundance instead. Obsession is another key ingredient. While often seen as negative, Cardone argues that obsession in the context of pursuing your goals is essential. It's the fuel that drives massive action and keeps you going when faced with obstacles. He encourages readers to go all in and overcommit. While the common advice is to undercommit and overdeliver, Cardone flips the script. He believes that overcommitting, followed by overdelivering, raises your level of performance and separates you from the pack. Expansion is another core principle. Cardone argues that even in times of economic downturn, the successful expand, while the unsuccessful contract. He shares how he doubled down on his business efforts during a recession, even cutting his own salary to invest in growth, while competitors were retreating. Cardone uses the analogy of burning the place down to illustrate the relentless pursuit of success. Don't stop at a small fire. Keep adding fuel until it becomes a bonfire that can't be extinguished. This signifies the relentless, persistent action required to achieve 10x results. Fear is reframed as an indicator. Cardone argues that fear isn't something to avoid, but a sign that you're moving in the right direction, taking risks, and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. He encourages embracing fear and using it as motivation to act. The book challenges the traditional idea of time management, suggesting it's a myth. Cardone argues that the real issue isn't managing time, but maximizing it by focusing on your priorities and taking massive action. He emphasizes the importance of controlling your time rather than letting it control you. Criticism is another indicator of success. Cardone argues that when you start making waves and achieving significant results, criticism is inevitable. It's a sign that you're getting noticed and making an impact. He encourages embracing criticism as a badge of honor. He challenges the traditional focus on customer satisfaction, arguing that customer acquisition is the primary target. While customer satisfaction is important, he believes that companies often become so focused on pleasing existing customers that they neglect the vital task of attracting new ones. Omnipresence is the goal. Cardone encourages striving to be everywhere, all the time. This means maximizing your visibility, expanding your footprint, and becoming synonymous with your area of expertise. Excuses are the enemy. Cardone emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility and eliminating excuses from your vocabulary. Excuses, he argues, are simply justifications for inaction and a hallmark of the unsuccessful. The book concludes with a list of traits that differentiate successful people from the unsuccessful. These include a can-do attitude, a belief that I will figure it out, a focus on opportunity, a love of challenges, a willingness to take risks, and a dedication to continuous learning. He also emphasizes the importance of being unreasonable, dangerous, creating wealth, taking action readily, saying yes often, committing habitually, going all the way, focusing on now, demonstrating courage, embracing change, finding the right approach, breaking traditional ideas, being goal-oriented, having a mission, staying highly motivated, focusing on results, dreaming big, creating your own reality, committing first and figuring things out later, being highly ethical, being interested in the group, being dedicated to continuous learning, being uncomfortable, and reaching up in relationships by associating with people who are more successful than you. Finally, Cardone emphasizes the critical role of discipline in achieving and maintaining success. So, what's the main takeaway from the 10x rule? It's a call to action. It's a challenge to think bigger, act bolder, and reject the limitations of average thinking. It's about taking responsibility for your life and relentlessly pursuing your goals with massive action, regardless of the obstacles. Remember these key heuristics: 10x your goals and 10x your actions. Fear is an indicator, not a deterrent. Success is your duty, and there is no shortage of success. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.